Welcome to Stardom, where the spotlight shines bright on the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. Today, we're diving into the captivating story of Jackie Coogan, a child star who would become an enduring symbol of old Hollywood's golden age. With his irresistible charm and talent, Coogan stole the hearts of audiences worldwide, leaving an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Born on October 26, 1914, in Los Angeles, California, John Leslie Jackie Coogan was destined for stardom. His father, Jack Coogan, was a dancer and vaudevillian performer who had worked with some of the biggest names of the time, including Charlie Chaplin. This exposure to the world of entertainment would prove instrumental in shaping young Jackie's future. As a toddler, Jackie would often watch his father rehearse, mesmerized by the magic of performance. These early observations would soon blossom into a passion that would drive him to become one of the most beloved child stars of his generation. The Coogan family's lifestyle was far from ordinary. With his father's career taking them on the road, Jackie spent much of his childhood traveling from town to town, surrounded by the vibrant world of vaudeville. This nomadic upbringing allowed him to experience a diverse array of performances, from music and dance to comedy and drama. The young Coogan was especially drawn to the art of pantomime, which would later become a hallmark of his own acting style. He would spend hours watching performers like Emmett Kelly, the famous Weary Willie clown, and studying their techniques. As he grew older, Jackie began to participate in his father's acts, making his stage debut at the tender age of 18 months in a production of 1,000 Years Ago, a melodrama that showcased his father's dancing talents. The early 1920s were a transformative time for the Coogan family. With the rise of cinema, Jack Coogan saw an opportunity to transition from vaudeville to film, bringing his young son along for the ride. In 1919, Jackie made his screen debut in the silent film Skinner's Baby, directed by Marshall Steadman. Although the movie itself was not a major success, it marked the beginning of Coogan's remarkable journey in Hollywood. Over the next few years, he appeared in several films, honing his craft and developing a unique on-screen presence that would soon captivate audiences everywhere. One of his earliest notable roles was in the 1921 film Pagan, where he played a young Irish boy who befriends a group of traveling performers. As the 1920s progressed, Jackie's star continued to rise. He became a regular fixture in Los Angeles' thriving film community, attending parties and gatherings where he rubbed shoulders with the likes of Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks. These early interactions not only helped shape his understanding of the industry, but also instilled in him a sense of belonging among the Hollywood elite. He would often visit the famous Pickford Fairbanks studios, where he would watch filming and learn from the pioneers of the industry. With his father serving as both parent and manager, Jackie's career began to gain momentum, paving the way for the breakthrough role that would cement his status as a beloved child star. The historical context of Coogan's early years is fascinating. The 1910s and 1920s were a time of great change in America, with the country transitioning from a rural to an urban society. The film industry, still in its infancy, was rapidly evolving, offering new opportunities for performers like the Coogans. As the nation became increasingly enamored with cinema, Jackie found himself at the forefront of this cultural shift, his talent and charisma helping to define the era's notion of stardom. The rise of Hollywood as a major film production center also brought about significant changes in the way movies were made and marketed. Coogan's father, Jack, was keenly aware of these developments and worked tirelessly to promote his son's career, often using his own connections in the industry to secure roles for Jackie. Growing up surrounded by the glamour of Hollywood, Jackie Coogan was exposed to a unique blend of old-world vaudeville traditions and the cutting-edge technology of early cinema. This fusion of influences would ultimately contribute to his distinctive style, which blended physical comedy, vulnerable sensitivity, and an unmistakable sense of wonder. As Jackie navigated the complexities of childhood stardom, he faced numerous challenges that would test his resolve and talent. Despite the demands of his career, he remained a curious and adventurous young boy, always eager to explore the world around him. His experiences on set, where he worked with some of the most talented performers of the time, helped shape his understanding of the craft and instilled in him a deep respect for the art of filmmaking. As Jackie Coogan's career gained momentum, he found himself at the forefront of a new era in Hollywood, one that would see the rise of child stars and the evolution of cinema beyond silent films. The year was 1921, and the film industry was abuzz with excitement as it transitioned from the Nickelodeon era to the dawn of feature-length movies. Coogan's most notable role during this period was in Charlie Chaplin's iconic film, The Kid, a movie that not only showcased his incredible talent, but also marked a significant milestone in the history of cinema, as it was one of the first films to feature a child as the main character. Coogan's performance as the titular character was nothing short of phenomenal, conveying a sense of vulnerability and sensitivity on screen that resonated deeply with audiences. His expressive eyes, which seemed to hold a world of emotion, and his endearing smile, which could light up an entire room, captivated viewers and cemented his status as a beloved child star. Coogan's work on The Kid also highlighted his unique ability to convey complex emotions through subtle gestures and facial expressions. His performance earned him widespread critical acclaim, with many praising his natural talent and charisma. As one critic noted at the time, Jackie Coogan is a marvel. A child actor who can convey more emotion with a single glance than most adults can with an entire monologue. This praise was not limited to his acting abilities alone. His dedication to his craft and his passion for storytelling were evident in every role he took on. Chaplin himself praised Coogan's professionalism and talent, saying that Jackie is a born actor with a gift for conveying emotion that is rare in adults, let alone children. The success of The Kid led to Coogan being cast in a string of successful films throughout the 1920s, including My Boy, 1921, Nice and Friendly, 1922, and Tom Sawyer, 1920, where he played the titular character. Each of these roles showcased his versatility as an actor and his ability to adapt to different genres and characters. His portrayal of Tom Sawyer, in particular, is notable for its energy and charm, capturing the essence of Mark Twain's beloved character with remarkable fidelity. Coogan's performance as Tom Sawyer was so convincing that it earned him a reputation as one of the most talented young actors of his generation. Coogan's personal life during this period was also marked by significant events. In 1923, he embarked on a lucrative tour of Europe, performing in front of packed theaters and meeting with royalty. This experience not only broadened his horizons, but also instilled in him a sense of global citizenship, as he realized the impact his work could have on audiences beyond America's borders. As he traveled through Europe, Coogan was struck by the contrast between the opulence of royal courts and the poverty of the streets. These experiences would later shape his views on social justice and inform his advocacy for children's rights. Upon his return to the United States, Coogan continued to act in films, albeit at a slower pace than before, as he began to navigate the challenges of transitioning from child star to adult actor. This transition was not without its difficulties, as Coogan struggled to find roles that suited his growing maturity and talent. However, with the support of his family and mentors like Chaplin, he persevered and continued to hone his craft. The late 1920s saw Coogan face one of the most significant challenges of his career, the transition to sound films. With the advent of talkies, many silent film stars struggled to adapt, but Coogan, with his quick wit and charming voice, made the transition seamlessly. He appeared in several early sound films, including Coquette, 1929, where he played the role of a young boy who helps a woman accused of murder. This film not only showcased his ability to work in the new medium, but also highlighted his willingness to take on more mature roles. As Coogan navigated this transition, he was acutely aware of the risks and uncertainties that came with it. Many of his contemporaries had struggled to adapt to sound films, and some had even seen their careers decline as a result. However, Coogan's confidence in his abilities and his willingness to learn and grow served him well during this period. He threw himself into the new technology, experimenting with different vocal techniques and working closely with directors to perfect his craft. Throughout his career, Coogan maintained a close relationship with many of his contemporaries, including Charlie Chaplin, with whom he remained close until Chaplin's death in 1977. Their friendship was built on mutual respect and admiration, as well as a deep affection for one another. Coogan often credited Chaplin with teaching him the value of hard work and dedication to one's craft, saying that Charlie was like a father to me, always pushing me to be my best self. As Coogan looked back on his career, he was proud of the legacy he had built as a pioneering child star. He had paved the way for future generations of young actors, showing them that it was possible to succeed in Hollywood without sacrificing one's values or integrity. His advocacy for children's rights and social justice had also made a lasting impact, inspiring countless others to follow in his footsteps. As Jackie Coogan's career soared into the 1930s and 1940s, he began to take on more mature roles, showcasing his versatility as an actor and cementing his status as a Hollywood legend. He appeared in a range of films, including dramas like Tom Sawyer, 1930, and comedies like Peck's Bad Boy, 1934, working with notable directors such as John Ford and Cecil B. DeMille. Coogan's collaborations with these visionaries not only honed his craft, but also exposed him to diverse storytelling styles, from the sweeping epics of DeMille to the nuanced character studies of Ford. As he navigated this new era of his career, Coogan's personal life also underwent significant changes, as he married actress Betty Grable in 1937 and began to focus more on his family. The couple's whirlwind romance was marked by glamorous Hollywood parties and high society events, but their marriage ultimately ended in divorce in 1939. Despite the end of their romantic relationship, Coogan remained devoted to his two daughters, Judith and Joanne, and prioritized their well-being above all else. As a father, he was determined to provide a stable and loving environment for his children, shielding them from the harsh realities of the entertainment industry that he had faced as a child star. Coogan's experiences during World War II had a profound impact on his life and career, shaping his perspective on the world and influencing his future advocacy work. He enlisted in the United States Army Air Forces in 1941, drawn by a sense of duty and patriotism, and served as a lieutenant colonel, flying perilous supply missions over the Himalayas in support of the Allied forces. The rugged beauty of the Himalayan landscape and the camaraderie of his fellow soldiers left an indelible mark on Coogan's psyche, reminding him of the importance of standing up for what he believed in, even in the face of adversity. As Coogan reflected on his wartime experiences, he noted that, "The sense of purpose I found during those years stayed with me forever, and reminded me of the importance of using my platform to make a positive impact on the world." This newfound sense of purpose would go on to inform his future advocacy work, particularly in the area of children's rights. Coogan's own experiences as a child star had given him a unique perspective on the challenges faced by young performers, and he worked tirelessly to promote better working conditions, education, and protection for minors in the entertainment industry. In the decades following the war, Coogan continued to act in films and television, taking on a range of roles that showcased his enduring talent. He appeared in classics like The Kid from Brooklyn, 1946, and Les Miserables, 1952, working alongside legendary actors such as Danny Kaye and Deborah Kerr. As he navigated the changing landscape of Hollywood, Coogan remained committed to using his platform for good, leveraging his fame to raise awareness about social justice issues and support charitable causes. Coogan's later years were marked by numerous recognitions and awards for his contributions to film and philanthropy. He received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1960, a testament to his enduring legacy as a Hollywood icon. In 1972, he was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Screen Actors Guild, a tribute to his dedication to the craft of acting and his tireless advocacy work. As he looked back on his life and career, Coogan observed that the true measure of success is not what you achieve, but how you use your platform to make a positive impact on the world. This philosophy would become a guiding principle for future generations of actors and actresses, inspiring them to use their talents and resources to drive positive change. As Jackie Coogan passed away on March 1, 1984, at the age of 69, he left behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most beloved and respected stars. His impact on the film industry continues to be felt today, with many regarding him as a pioneer for child actors' rights and a talented performer who inspired generations of actors and actresses. Coogan's advocacy work also paved the way for future initiatives aimed at protecting and supporting young performers, ensuring that his legacy would continue to inspire and empower others for years to come. His dedication to social justice, his commitment to using his platform for good, and his unwavering passion for his craft have inspired countless individuals around the world. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.